host to give me the change for the presentation. Maybe I would like to present the PowerPoint first, right? Wait a minute.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'll share screen, right? Okay. So wait a minute. Okay, so everyone have seen my presentation right now?
Very clear, very clear.
Okay, very clear. Okay, first let me confirm it's all the participant only two members.
Yeah, currently we're going to wait for them to join us because it's, of course,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So is it okay, yeah, to continue? We didn't have to wait for the
Yeah,
others.
yeah, that's okay.
Okay, okay. So okay, let's begin from the title. What unveils the intricacies of the 40% entertainment tax surcharge mechanism, relation, and implication. So basically, I'm not the person who mastering this topic session, or I'm not the person who graduated from the economics or about anything that have the relation with this topic. But right now, I want I want to know more about the tax search from you all that the people gather here. So we will have the active communication, right? From I want to hear as many as possible the comment from you above all about these topics. Okay, maybe okay. Wait a minute. Okay, well, others will coming soon. Thank you, Dania. So actually, I will explain myself first. I am graduated from geological engineering. So my major is earth science. Basically, I've graduated 2 years ago from Pajajaran University in Bandung. So right now my age is 24 years old, and I'm applying for scholarship for the master degree. So okay, because the time, let's move to the discussion session. Okay. Okay. Behind the scenes, as we know, because our title is about the tax and the entertainment industry in Indonesia is embroiled in the controversy regarding the imposition of a 40 until 70% tax received as a serious threat to the sector. So entertainment entrepreneurs express their concern regarding the application of Article 58 paragraphs 2 of Law number 1 in 2022, which mandates a minimum 40% and maximum 75% tax rate on entertainment. So this regulation is demand potentially detrimental to the industry viability. Entrepreneurs argue that the high tax rate could suppress consumer demand and pose a risk to the industry economic health. Additionally, critics point out that the established tax rates do not account for the economic disparities among the consumers in various regions. So it is very interesting, but behind the scenes that as we know, many government around the world, especially in Indonesia, is growing up for their tax government. Why? Yeah, there are so many reasons, but the most reason is mandates a minimum 40% and maximum 70% tax rate for the entertainment. Uh, the tax actually so many benefit for the simple people, like maybe facilities for disability facilities and transportation and so many more. Okay, so this is our maybe first discussion. Yeah. Do you concur with the government's decision to augment the tax for the entertainment industry by 40%? If so, what are your reason for supporting this move? Okay, maybe I will give this. Okay, anyone want to give their opinion or want to share their mind in this first question? Maybe anyone want to raise hand? Have anyone nowadays rule from the government, or this is all the first time? Oh, okay. Um, Mr. Ismail, as a host, you can give the.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Keza. I think this is very interesting because it's not easy to understand the reasons or the motives behind every policies made by the government. Sometimes we need to open so much discussions by inviting a lot of stakeholders related to know deeper about every policy that has been identified by the government. So, concisely speaking, I would say that I disagree with this. Yeah, unless we know exactly just how profitable or how high the profits that actually obtained by the entertainment industry in Indonesia. Something that our government forget to expose through social media or to any mainstream media is that they need to expose or to open a lot of discussions to the public that they have the data on the profitability of or the performance of this entertainment industry, just how promising they are in Indonesia, so that it is sensible for the government to charge them with the additions of 40 until 75% of tax. Yeah, I think it is justifiable only when the government can prove and can provide evidence to the public, and of course, based on the reaction given by the entertainment industry, showing that entertainment industry seem does not achieve the expected profit. So I can say, yeah, I am totally inside of the society, so I disagree with government's decisions. I think that's my comment. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ismail. Maybe as a host too. Yeah, according to his answer, I'm very agree that it's a depend about the government's credibility. If the government can make the responsibility for the tax growing tax can be impactful to the system of civil servant maybe, or for the good things maybe. But anyone want to give their opinion or want to ask some question maybe to Mr. Ismail about his opinion before? It's okay to comment with anything. Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe Miss Dania, can you give some maybe suggest or comment from the Mr. Ismail as a host about the opinion before? What do you think about the government decision to augment
Yeah.
the tax for the entertainment industry? Do you agree?
Overall, I agree. It depends to the how the government will use this tax to the our country's development. So I just want to ask, if right now the tax is like 30%, what is the percentage of the tax in entertainment before this government's decision? I just want to know the differences.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Dania. Maybe I want to hear the answer first from Mr. Ismail, maybe. Mr. Ismail know anything about that answer maybe?
Okay, I don't think I know better about this because this is totally new for me as well. So probably I can say that our entertainment industry is not really in recovery stage. I mean, like after pandemic COVID, I think they still need more time to reconstruct or revitalize their industry. So yeah, probably I will take some time to search and find the exact percentage or proportions of tax. Yeah, currently for the entertainment industry.
Oh, okay, okay, it's okay. I see. So, yeah, it's the decision. It sounds like
Oh wait,
uh,
sorry, I'm sorry.
isn't in the right time if they like make it 40% with our entertainment industry like this right now. And yeah, because I this is my first time here about this, so I don't know this 40% is only for the entertainment industry like the television or etc., or also the actress, the actor in inside.
Okay, thank you, Mrs.
Yeah,
Dania.
I
Maybe
have
I
no idea.
want to give maybe some the fact uh, about the entertainment industry that, as previously reported from the um, entertainment tax hike. It's the Jakarta, especially in the our biggest city. Jakarta provincial government raised the tax on entertainment and establishment, including discotheque, karaoke lounge, nightclubs, pubs, and spas to 40% from 25 until 35% under regional regulation or Perda, as we know as Perda number one of 2024. So it's the new thing from this year, maybe because from the last year, maybe from the last government era, before the Ministry of Tourism, before the Mr. Sandiaga Uno, there is no concern about taking tax for the entertainment industry because from the data that we know, it's only 25 under 35% from the per the rules. So I think there are so many different uh, specific rules from the big city, but the main city in Indonesia is Jakarta, right? So the biggest entertainment industry is obviously in Jakarta. But back to the question from Mrs. Dania, that is it to person for the tax or the industry or for the what the target of the tax, right? I think the answer is the regulation is best for the big company. So the tax is there are some the economics range that calculate for the given who will pay the tax is only the minimum people who have the maybe big what what the paid what they got about money circulation. So I think it's not depend on the finance their own financial, but I think it's this task is for the industry or the big company. Okay, is it enough maybe Miss Dania from my opinion, or maybe the others can give the opinion, maybe like Mr. Ferdian? Can you give the another point of view?
Um, yeah, I think this broader issue has become the burning news on headlines, and I suppose I partly agree with the government's decision on this regulation. because I'm concerned about the middle class business owners who have industrial like sectors which they have been affected by the previous damage from the COVID outbreak, and right now they have to face another consequences for paying more about the new tax regulation with which far higher from the previous tax. It becomes 40%. And if I know it gets even worse when the minister of tourism will be going to increase the tax for about 70% in max. So yeah, this is such a broader issue that hasn't been tackled for quite a long time, particularly because the government is not really being selective in choosing to whom business owners who are very wealthy in terms of knowing their economic status, for example, like middle class people, and also rich class people who are owning the industrial sectors for the entertainment, for that matter. So yeah, and also even one of the actress on the news stated that the current tax is really burdening her as the business owner. She is even an actress, who's been doing his job for years, and she must be very rich. But even her has been burdened. But how about the middle class people who are not really published about their condition, who are particularly owning the karaoke, place, or even bars, cafes, something like that, who are really entertaining people with their things. So yeah, it's I think we need the government, not the government, but I think we need to take a deep breath, and by taking a very advanced solutions that could be a win-win solution for the both parties, and also not really supporting only one particular group of people, only for the rich class people. So we have to think also about the people who are not privileged and also advantaged with this kind of facilities, like with this kind of chance to cover their expenses for paying more tax, for to the government. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ferdinand, for the opinions. Okay, maybe we can give time for the Mr. Ismail as a host. Want to give the opinion, maybe?
Okay. What has been stated by Mr. Fadian before is like pop another idea in my mind that probably this kinds of tax surge can, by the way, partially implemented under the conditions for those entertainment industry that reach particular level of wealth or particular level of revenue. So means that if I'm not mistaken, to my mind, that the tax is like progressive tax. Okay, I mean like it depends on how much uh, the revenue that you obtain monthly or yearly. Yeah, they will adjust. So with the increase of the revenue, it will like the tax proportions will also increase. Like for example, like it's like only one 10% means that the revenue when increase up to something, it will adjust like automatically. But probably I do agree if only a certain people that will be taxed, okay, with this 40% until 70%, but the implications later on will be unjust, or there will be so many people that consider this action is unfair or imbalance. uh, and that's why I think the government need to propose a different mechanisms so that the balance or the just can still be experienced by this entertainment industry, regardless of how much revenue they obtain monthly or yearly. I think that's my comment.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ismail. Give the opinion. So maybe I can maybe um I agree with Mr. Ferdian opinion that I think the government is too early for now for the applying the concern tax for the entertainment because not the Indonesian civil people can um, enjoy for the entertainment things while they still didn't have maybe some have a good cost at
Mm,
uh, economic growing right now because after pandemic we know that the bad sector of of the entertainment is the most of the bad thing because anyone can go bored, anyone can go out from their home, people can come to the maybe holiday place. So it's the bad sector for
mm. Yeah,
economic thing. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Maybe.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and let's not forget like the sense of competition between other in entertainment sectors who are competing one another. It makes it makes very scarce to find other people to come to the to their like to their places because they are they are not advantage with the budget or probably with the facilities compared to the rich class people who are earning much better industrial entertainment sectors. So yeah, again, it increases the sense of competition, which make the average companies of entertainment are not really provided well with the information and also with the facilities given by their business owners. So yeah, there are so many factors with
Yeah.
about this broader issue, and hopefully the government will tackle this as soon as possible. Mm.
Okay. Maybe we can go to the next slide because I think it's so much opinion in this slide. Okay. So the next topic is are there potential advantages resulting from this governmental policy, or does it primarily pose a threat to the entertainment industry? Do you think this will harm the entertainment industry more than benefit them? But it's cute. The cat in here. Okay, maybe I will give the time of comments to the maybe Mr. Febriansyah also can we hear your voice right now?
Yes, I'm just coming. I'm not really sure that I can get into the talk. Can I just follow first and then the next
Uh-huh.
slide, then I will try to speak up.
Okay, maybe there's anyone who want to give the maybe short summary that we talked before. The yeah, okay, Mr. Febriansyah. Actually, our topic it, is here. Is this what unveil the intricacies of the 40% entertainment tax charge mechanism, rationale, and implication. So right now we move to the fourth slide at the presentation. So okay, maybe anyone can give their opinion. Maybe Mr. Ismail can uh, give us some comment maybe.
All right. Can I?
Okay, maybe this buttons. Yeah, yeah, you can. Of course, time
Okay.
is yours.
Okay. Um, I think to respond this, we must know comprehensively the exact conditions of the financials of our country. For example, do we believe that the spendings of our country is like a lot? Do we have like a lot of foreign debt, for example, and we are unable to recover our own financial systems. Okay. And what about the foreign direct investments that to some minings or some industries in our country? I believe that when we see this from the perspective of people, this will not do good. I mean, like the harms will obviously more than the benefits, because at one point I can see that uh, uh, something like karaoke, pubs, and discotheques or bars are kind of accountable. They're not like dominating the entertainment industry in Indonesia. So it is totally unlike the, for example, like the theaters or the entertainment industry, like what has been stated by Ms. Dania before, something related to um, uh, the cinemas or the cinetrons or something that actually we watch usually in TV. So it is not like that. So it's a different parts of entertainment industry. That's why there are a lot of people that actually become the targeted or the vulnerable party, that they want to defend themselves because they feel this is totally unfair, because there are some others who also participate or work in this industry, but they not heavily impacted by this kinds of government policy. So I can say, even though it's like partially partially just, I would say that this posing a significant threat to internet entertainment industry, just because we see that there is a glimpse of profitability in this kind of industry. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that this industry uh, like truthfully experience positive growth, because as what also has been delivered by Mr. Fabian, that they need to um, bear with the, for example, operational costs, maintaining costs, and about like the human resources, the quality, the output, the outcomes, and also the advertising, marketing, everything. I mean, like those people literally are private entities, which of course they need to sustain their financing so that they can sustainably proceed providing or producing some entertaining materials that can be commercialized and bring more benefits not only for the people but also for themselves. So yeah, in conclusion, I would say that the harms are a lot more than the benefits that they can witness or feel. I think that's my comment, Mr. Carson. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ismail. That's so captivating. Your opinion about uh, this present this question. So maybe we can hear the opinion from Mr. Lahasi Mwanse. Can uh, can you give some idea or viewpoint from this question? Is Mr. Lahasi Mwanse is here? Hello. Okay, maybe because of connection, but connection maybe, or it's still latency maybe. Okay, let's move to the Mr. Demus. Is that right? Correct? Hello, Mr.
Yes, that's
Demus.
correct.
Okay, can you give some viewpoint from this question in the screen, or your opinion about the Mr. Ismail told to us about his opinion before? Maybe it's up to you.
Um, To be honest, the 40% of entertainment tax search doesn't really impact my daily life. So it's not really like, I don't want to say it's not cardinal enough for me, but it's just so, yeah, because I'm working not in the field of entertainment. So it doesn't really affect me. But I really want to have an opinion upon this. Um, yeah, to be honest, if we're asking about the advantages, I think if we really see from the governmental side of the point, tax surge and a lot of things regarding tax policy absolutely are meant to be recapitulate to Indonesians' development, especially for the entertainment, itself. But unfortunately, as you may know, that no matter how big the tax surge that government like set up for Indonesian entertainment or what type of tax surge replacement for that, it doesn't really impact significantly, I must say, due to just several reasons like corruption and so on. So no matter how big it is, it doesn't really impact significantly unless they can prove us that by the new settlement towards the high, like the increasement of the tax entertainment for the entertainment industry will really impact our entertainment industry, or and also something that probably pertinent towards the entertainment, then probably I can support it. But again, because it's not something that related to my field, then I didn't really feel the advantages resulting from this governmental policy. So will it harm the entertainment industry? Possibly, because I think if I'm not mistaken, it's not only for when we're talking about entertainment industry, it's not just about the artists and also those like something that the people who are doing and in what's that called, in the soap opera or those entertainment in television, right? But also like the tourism. Please correct me if I'm wrong, right? So that's the reason, if I'm not mistaken, like in the the bar in the Bali, if I'm not mistaken, is charged 30% tax surge because of this policy. Please correct me again if I'm wrong, because I didn't really catch up with the information. But I think it will really, increase the, yeah, if we really think of that, they put up really high tax, search for that, then yeah, it will, it will impact the cash flow with the entertainment industry itself. So yeah, because as far as I know that in terms of like a product, whatever the product could be, a service, um, the the tax is actually already high, and it's really hard to basically attain. And then as a procurement officer, I'm actually a procurement, so sometimes I purchase a lot of services, including but not entertainment. Uh, it's really actually expensive. So with this policy, I think it will really make us hard to choose what kind of service from the entertainment industry that probably can benefit us, because we need to like benchmark several people or several vendors that give us the entertain the services. I think it can be um I have to say, it can be seen the same way as how I see it from different other services. Because when I see other services are paid with a certain amount of tax, it's actually quite significant towards the income, that the budget that we need to basically save for that. And then it's higher than that usually is. So I think it will impact a lot. But again, as it is not really related to my field, and I couldn't really say it, as comprehensive as the host did, because he's very, because he's an actor. So that's the
Yeah.
reason why he's really, well-rounded
Uh,
with this information. I think that's all, Mr. Gazi.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
back to you.
Mr. Demis, for the interesting comment or uh, your opinion. It's very long opinion, but I think it's very interesting, and we can get some many viewpoint from him that explain or describing a lot about the potential. Maybe we can give time to Mrs. Dania. Maybe after waiting some few minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
time
So
is yours.
I think it's more. I don't know how to say, like, maybe there's an advantage in there by high taxes, but if we see the situations, our macroeconomics right now, as we talking it before, like the previous speaker said that after the pandemic and etc. So I think it's more will harm the entertainment industry than benefit them. Um, Yeah, because the increase in entertainment taxes is not in line with the macroeconomic condition that have not fully recovered from the impact of the COVID pandemic, right? So I more like have a lot of questions than answer this topic. So I just wonder that is the government discuss this before they are making this decision? Do they make discussing with employers regarding the implementation of this entertainment tax? So I hope the governments did that things so it just so they can find the solution that do not harm uh, all the like the industries companies and also can benefit the government. So if if I can see in there from the employers, I think it will harm them in these situations right now. Isn't the right place to make a high taxes for them.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Dania, for the comment. So maybe because the time, we must next our slide. I think large the long comment is already Mr. Demos can be here. So next let's move to the next uh, presentation. Okay. So okay, what are the advantage that you think are most suitable and necessary for Indonesia upon the implementation of the policy? So I think the policy it's a little the big concern because the policy is not everyone can understand because there are so much maybe the reliable source that we must know, and it's not the it's the complicated thing, I think. So there is some uh, like this is the flow chart maybe from the more money for the government is the fair sharing of wealth and help keep the economic steady, better public services like school and hospital, reducing the country's debt, and building better roads and facilities. Government can be more flexible in making decision. So anyone who wants to give their opinion or can answer this question maybe? Okay, maybe we can hear the answer from Yolanda. Are you there, Yolanda? Hello. Are you there, Yolanda? Okay, maybe we can hear another answer um from all right, it's already gone. Okay, maybe anyone who want to give the opinion maybe from the various option in here. Maybe can we hear the listen to the voice of Mr. Ferdian again?
Okay. I'm trying to, to find something positive to say
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
It's okay, it's
Um,
okay.
well, I think the advantages from entertainment industry would be commensurate if the government has exactly observed the current situations in our country, particularly about finding some potential other sectors that could support the running of our entertainment industries. I do agree with all these options, the advantages that could be created, by entertainment industries, but I do hope more expansions of entertainment industries throughout Indonesia by by allocating more money into another sector like we can say the tourism that is not really doing such things like singing or other stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
I
something
agree.
like something that when you can allocate the funding of the funding of this budget for the natural for example for the natural in for the natural tourism areas for for that matter. I think it will create more additional jobs for other people to change the perception about entertainment. Is not only about singing, it's not only about
Yeah,
having fun in a bar, but people can have different types of possible options that could that could be a good opportunity for them to spend their money more into another sector like going to the to the mountain, probably to the lake, going to the to the museums that are more profitable and also more educating for people in some sense. You know what I mean. So
yeah,
yeah, I think instead of increasing the tax for the entertainment industry, specifically for the bars and also karaoke places, how about separating the tax and allocating more budget to the other sectors of entertainment like other tourism like
tourism, yeah, place.
other tourism like sectors, something like to the museums, to the like cultural festivals or other events that are related to entertainment, or probably trying to make a musical performance for that is connecting with Indonesian culture, mostly about exposing our rich culture about different types of tribes and other like other cities richness of their own like interest about culture. So yeah, I think we have to think creatively and act actively about making people feel welcome and respected with the government's ideas instead of focusing on this bar karaoke places, something like that, which is not coming into an end, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you, Mr. Ferdian. That's very interesting. The comment that maybe I can give some explain that the before mentioned the uh, nature business tourism, as I
Mm-hmm.
know is like the geopark. Maybe if
Mm-hmm.
anyone knows about the geoparks, Indonesia actually have the most interesting place for the nature things, because Indonesia have so many geoparks. Actually, Indonesia have 10 UNESCO Global Geoparks. So it's not the first country that have the biggest geopark in the world, because the first one is China, that I know from the UNESCO website. But Indonesia actually is the 10 big country have the many geoparks. So yeah, I'm very agree from the that comment that I think the implementation for the policy for taking the tax of the maybe entertainment industrial is not only for the bar or the karaoke lounge or the only to the big cities, but I think it's very worldwide, like the um, potential for the nature, for the many place for the holidays that we know. So I think yeah, it's we can engaging the government of the idea for pricing the tax hiring the tax from uh, 20 until 35% to the 40% until 70% is about not only the small sectors, but it's to the wide sector. So I think it's very interesting. Maybe yeah, maybe Mr. Ismail can give the opinion too.
I think from these choices of advantages, I would definitely support if the 40% until 75% tax surge will be dedicated to better or to improve the quality or the quantity of public services. For example, like schools and hospital. Why is it so? Because I want to say that entertainment industry will impact also to the degrading level of education because there will be a lot of people who disregard the importance of studying or learning or teaching sometimes. The entertainment becomes an escape sanctuary for them so that they will not get stressed over the educations. Okay. And the entertainment industry doesn't always bring educative values. And that's why, okay.
Okay. I think
Okay.
there is some comment from Mr. Demus. The Mr. Ismail voice is
Okay.
echoing.
What about now?
I
Still
think it's
echoing?
much no no
Or
it's much
it's
much
much better.
better. Yeah, it's
Okay.
much better.
Cool. So, due to the fact that uh, entertainment industries does not provide educative values to everyone who are entertained, of course, it becomes something that they consider as a debt. Okay, because their inability to provide educative returns to everyone, I believe that I think it's it's fair for the government to ask them for more portion so that it can be devoted to increase the total quality on our education. So probably through the talks, the entertainment industry is indirectly providing scholarships for people, for children who are still having no access to an education. Yeah, I think that's the most crucial advantages that need to be obtained upon the surgings of the tax by 40%.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ismail. Now your voice is clearly to hear for us. Maybe let's move to the next slide. Okay, so what are the disadvantage? Because we know before it's the advantage, right now is disadvantage. So it's the different side. Maybe we can hear another voice. Maybe from Mrs. Diva. Can you hear me? Can you give your opinion about the disadvantage about the implementation of the policy? Okay, maybe because some bad connection maybe or another uh, thing. Maybe we can move to again Yolanda. Hello, are you there? Okay, I think it's same. There are some technical issue. So maybe we can move to Miss Dania again. Hello, Miss Dania. Hello, Miss Dania. Okay, maybe. Okay, Mr. Demos.
I believe Haas texts you something, right?
Yeah.
Did he? All right. Thank you. I think everyone has technicalities, technical problems. Okay, so this part of the discussion when we're talking about disadvantages, I think this is exactly what people by majority consider most, even though that it's inevitable that there must be a side of the advantage already mentioned by the Haas and also Mr. Ferdian about the allocation of the budget and so on, the revenue. That's okay.
I'm sorry for the pronunciation.
No, that's okay. You can call me demon. Sometimes, I act like an evil. Um, anyway, talking about these advantages, I do agree that every regulation, assuming that it's like a tax surging, right? That there's an increment upon the number or the amount of the tax that regulated by the government policy, according to the court, if I'm not mistaken, and then does affect it not only in like a big business sectors, but also the small business ones, like the karaoke, the discotheques, the bars, and so on and so far, which contributing more likely to be the the dismissal of the numbers of the people joining those entertainment places. Because of course, when they are charging the owner with the higher tax surging, it means that they have to hire up again, like the tickets or the subscription or whatever it is to basically accessing the entertainment places. If you want to go to the discotheques or the karaoke, then you have to pay like around 70,000 per hour. Then it will increase because of the tax itself. So I think that by increasing this um entertainment tax, I think there must be like huge possibility for the people to basic reluctant to go to the entertainment places. Even though that San Diego,
Sandiago, no? Mr.
yeah, San Diego Uno, yeah, I think he's really good at playing Uno. Um,
Yeah,
I think
Ministry of
yeah,
Tourism.
even though he mentioned that he kind of strays out everybody that he's going to support San Diego. I think he's kind of trying to support those business owners, but I think it's still the same though. Even though at the end of the day the tax will be allocated to different sectors, but the transparency between in the governmental side of the house. I mean, like when they try to to allocate or even like calculate, recapitulate the budget that already they obtain from those tax surging. It's not easy to basically maintain the number you basically charge by to That's so good. That's a slurping sound. It's not just very transparent for the society to know exactly where those 40% from those business being searched by, right? So that's the reason why I think that there's a high possibility for those people who always like go to the entertainment places will be reluctant in the future to join it because of the increasement of the payment at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dimas. Dimas? What can
Demon.
I? I'm sorry.
No, it's Demas.
Okay, Mr.
Mhm.
Demus, eh?
Yeah.
Dimas.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. First, maybe I want to give moderator to the host first because I must move. Actually, because it's technical issue in here, I can stay in this place until 9 p.m. So maybe I will back maybe for 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
Mr. Host, you can
Okay.
handle it first. Thank you.
Okay. 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 So everyone, now we're going to come back to what we have now. So it's about advantages. So in this slide, we are exposed to several advantages, and the questions would be about which one that bring the most severe disadvantages, or um, the most bitter, how to say, bitter harms, yeah, to entertainment industry. Anyone would like to say something about this? Okay. So to my mind, I can say that um wait. Okay, so I prefer saying that illegal entertainment activities might increase. Okay, so means that they want to evade the tax that they consider unjust. Okay, so this kind of thing will even complicate the governments to obtain how to say legal revenue. Even though we know exactly that the very reasons the local government, I mean, like the Jakarta government wants to implement these policies is due to the fact that they want to increase the local uh, revenue so that they are not so reliable on the revenue or like the allocations or the funding given by the central government. But I think the reverse impact would be totally severe because, like, for example, when everything becomes expensive, there would be some conditions, some opportunities created so that we can overlook these heavy burdens. Okay. Other than that, I would say that mm, some people might lose their jobs in the entertainment industry, of course, due to the heavy operational cost. Okay, the entertainment industries must be more economics, must be more calculative, yeah, in reducing the less necessary costs so that they can maintain the sustainability of their industries or their how to say business. Yeah, I would say that this is a little bit hard for them because it's not easy to gain, let alone the customers. Yeah, or some customers that actually like becoming potential regular subscribers. Yeah, I think it is too burden for them. Right. So, in these occasions, I'd like to invite other speakers from you guys that want to shout out your opinion on this. Which one do you think that will happen the most, or will have the most possibility to make the entertainment industry suffer from these disadvantages? Okay, so Febriansa, you have something in mind after listening to my ambiguous explanation?
Ah, all right. Uh, okay. I've just realized that this topic is actually happening now, like the Ratista, things like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't
Okay.
read the information about that. I haven't followed the news, so that's why. All right, I'm guessing that. Uh, but as the what do we call as the moderate, as the moderator said before, it's 40% tax right now. Before, like let's say if I'm not mistaken, it was 25%. It means that there is uh around 40 about persons from the last tax. So I think I don't know so far when the government has announced or has implemented the regulations. So usually people will just follow. Now or later. Now or later, people just follow. I think it's all because of the number, the big number that finally come. So that's what makes the entrepreneur in entertainment things, what do we call, have a complaint about this kind of thing. So that's the reasons. But I also see that the disadvantage you provide here, there will be like illegal things. Well, basically, with or without the tax that whatever that is given by the government, the illegal things, the illegal entertainment will always be available in Indonesia. But I think that's okay. That's still okay. But maybe what the government need to consider is the number of the tax, because it's too fast. I could say from 25 to 40, it's too fast. I think that's all. Mr. Hoss, Mr. Sun.
Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Very interesting statement. What about Nurul Novianti? Okay, even though you just come. Okay, what do you say about the disadvantages? Okay, so so she come and go. Anyway, okay, what about Fatima? You have something in mind regarding the disadvantages that you believe will emerge due to this 40% tax surge? Okay, are you there? Okay. What about Ania? Have you done with your dinner?
Yes, just already. Okay.
Okay, cool.
What are the dates? Okay. All right. From what I see, maybe people might spend less on entertainment, like me, because of the highest cost of the entertainment things. Where is it? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear your voice.
Okay, the first one is people might spend less on entertainment, like me, because it's too expensive for me.
Okay, hello. Right now I can come back to for the moderatoring. So maybe is it correct this slide, Mr. Ismail, or have we moved to
Yes.
which of slide?
We're still in this slide, but Miss Tanya is supposed to still in the middle of commands delivery, but I don't hear any voice from her now. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm still ready because
Okay.
I just had dinner before.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think another thing that will be the disadvantage is there might be fewer cultural events for people to enjoy. And also, like the previous speaker said before, the illegal entertainment activities might increase because, yeah, of course, they will give the like lower cost to enjoy the entertainments, and but it's illegal because they don't want to pay the taxes. And yeah, that's it. Maybe the next slide I will talk more.
Okay. It's okay, Miss Dania. Okay, because right now there are so many people can join this discussion. Okay, let's move to the next topic slide. So the government has imposed 40 until 70% tax to boost tax revenue and national income. What alternatives can be proposed to enhance tax revenue and national income through collaborative efforts with the entertainment industry? So maybe anyone who earlier join this conversation maybe can give some comment or viewpoint. Maybe anyone can raise your hand if you want to give opinion on viewpoint, maybe. Okay, Mr. Ismail, time yours for speaking.
Okay, thank you. So I guess that it's important to consider privatization means that it's no longer the government who will handle entertainment industry. Even though, yeah, it's been a fact that there are a lot of private entities that having significant control in entertainment industry, but uh, after this time, we can see that uh, the emerge the emergence of this policy reveals the fact that the involvement of entertainment industries in policy making is less. Means that there is a how to say a disconnected communication between the government that actually supposed to collect more aspirations that can finally contribute to the addition or the extra profitability that will bring win-win solution for both parties, the governments and entertainment industries, as well as for the society as the last results of the objects of the policies. So I guess it's a very important to how to say to invite the representative for entertainment industries in the process of policy making so that the next policy making will be made solidly on the idea that this will actually not harm one party but bring more comprehensive or more holistic benefits to every party that are strongly or closely related to this policy. I think that's my comment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ismail, as a host. Give us a comment and opinion. Okay, maybe we can move to our next slide. So I think because it's the interactive discussion, maybe anyone who right now new to join this season, maybe you can give your opinion too. But if anyone who want to ask some question about what is this topic right now in our discussion, you can raise your hand. So it's okay, and anyone can give their a viewpoint or a question for this session. So, what are the alternatives? Okay, so that you think are highly feasible to increase local government revenue through collaboration action with the entertainment industry. So, anyone who can give the opinion, maybe Miss Mutia, are you there?
Yes,
Can you?
I'm here.
Okay.
Uh, First of all, I'm sorry that I just joined. So actually I'm still keeping up to the topics that you're bringing up right now, and actually I still haven't really quite understand about the topic. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe you can ask another participant because I think I still need time to
Time.
digest
Okay.
this discussion.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Thank you, Miss Mutia, for the comment or opinion. Maybe anyone who want to raise your hand or open your camera, maybe Miss Liz Mawati. Hello. Okay, maybe uh, it's technical issue. Let's move to the Miss Fatima Zahra from Medan. Hello, Mrs. Fatima. Are you there? Okay, so maybe let's move to Diva. Hello, Diva. Hello, Diva. Are you there? Okay, maybe we can move to the Sofa. Miss Sofa Saniatul. Am I correct? Hello, Sofa. Okay, there is no response. Maybe we can back to the our reliable um comment. Mr. Ferdian, maybe can you give us some viewpoint from this question of our slide presentation?
I feel like a politician who makes the rule for the country. So this is very too diplomatic for me. That's the most looks like we are in a parliament talking about important things that we're going to do for the country. Like, well, some of important aspects have been answered previously about protecting our culture, us entertainment businesses to do something else in terms of delivering good causes for their businesses. But it's very imperative for me personally to team up to do projects that benefit for everyone. So I do hope and expect that entertainment industry could work in collaboration with other sectors by creating more additional jobs to ensure that people can get their income by building up other possible occupations that they can do as an as an employee, so they are not they will not be laid off by the impact of this increased tax. That's what I'm thinking. And the other thing is that the alternatives could be asking entertainment industry to work in collaboration with another sector like the tourism, or even probably you can ask other sector, like we can say like the how about the services, like the services that could improve the facilities, and also sort of like equipments that are not really like delivered in industry, industrial entertainment industrial areas, in some sense. Yeah, so that would be good, because I'm I'm pretty concerned about the impact of its tax, that people will be laid off, right, because of this issue. And probably, yeah, looking for other occupations might be very promising for them. So that's why entertainment industry needs to think actively on how it is they can keep their remain employees, not to be getting kicked out from that place. So yeah, team up and do projects that would benefit every single party who involves in this industry.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ferdian, for the answer. So the main answer is about the collaboration, right? From the other sectors for the entertainment industry. Maybe we can move to the next slide. Okay. So in your assessment, does Indonesian entertainment industry exhibit a promising and positive trend. Okay, I think is there anyone want to give their answer as a negative trend? Is there anyone who want to give the opinion about negative trend? Okay, so okay, Mr. Dimas. Can
Hi, my
speak.
name is Demon.
Sorry, my bad.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
okay.
that's okay. Talking about the trajectory of the Indonesian entertainment trend here in Indonesia, I think it's quite well known for a lot of people, thinking that actually the entertainment trajectory is not really giving the huge impact towards the society. But it's basically the other way around. The what Because the trend or the demand of the entertainment industry here in Indonesia is really based on what becomes, what can be like what's that called, like a soda effect, like a sparkling effect that it just comes out real quick, and then it it dismisses all of a sudden. That's how the demand of the entertainment industry here in Indonesia. So I think that the trajectory of that is not really exhibiting the promising impact. But I do agree that entertainment industry is one of the five few sectors. Absolutely. I love finding drawbacks. Because I'm not from politics. So yeah, I think there's a huge, yeah, even, what, if I'm not mistaken, that entertainment is one of the five main, chief, huge contributing sectors from Indonesia to our GDP. But the highest one is still the manufacturing industry. So if we're talking again about the alternative, then let's call it back again. That I think instead of surging the tax of the entertainment, which is not really that huge. I think I really want to support. It's not because I'm really good at politics and on all those governmental policies, but I think that our trading and also exporting industry here in Indonesia are way much better to support rather than the entertainment industry. Let's be clear that we know that the resources here in Indonesia, not only from the mining and also resources, and resources are really um, high in Indonesia, but also the trading and also exporting is really huge because I'm working in an exporting company. That my company is basically contributing almost 4 trillion every year to the Indonesia GDP, which is really huge. Just imagining that if we basically support those company to support more to exporting those rather than just the small businesses entertainment industry like bar, discotheques, or karaoke, which is contributing to those illegal market and so on and so far. So I think that again, to see the trajectory of that, I think it's not really such positive impacting to the society. Rather, I think especially you can see it from Indonesia. What you can consume is just whatever they can put out on the plate. There's no filter. There's not something that we think that, oh, that's positive. So I think that that's my point of view. Yeah,
Okay, thank
spices.
you, Mr. Dimas. Okay, there is some comment from Mr. Febriansyah that Mr. Dimas is really good at finding drawbacks of things. I think all Indonesian people maybe always can finding the drawbacks. Yeah. So okay, I'm very appreciate the answer from Mr. Dimas that it's about the promising and positive trends. Actually, there is no guarantee for the all of economic things. We don't know what will waiting us in the next year, maybe in this year, like war from Ukraine and Russia. We don't know when will it over. We don't know what the is it becoming a positive trend or negative trends. But yeah, actually, what we can do right now is we must do some impactful effort and optimistically for making a decision for growing growth for the economic. And right now, we doing from the discussion about tax, about the government decision. I think this is the good choice we take because in this night, when the other people who take their holiday time or with their family, we have some like a study class or discussion class that it is very good. I think it's for us all of us. Okay, maybe we can give applause for ourselves because we can attend this discussion. Okay, maybe we will move to the next presentation. Okay, it's okay. Ask yourself. So there is some flow chart again. It's maybe a little complex, yeah, seeing this so many things. So this question to help you evaluate whether Indonesian entertainment industry witness a betterment or not. Okay, there are comments from Mr. Ferdian. This atmosphere brings me in a crucial situation where society is really depend on us as a decision maker in parliament. Yeah, clearly our background have different to the others. So thank you, Mr. Ferdian, for the comments. Okay, so maybe we can skip this presented. Maybe you can talk in the last session. We can move due to the time. Okay, so I think this is the interesting question. What are the underlying causes contributing to the underdevelopment of Indonesian entertainment industry? Well, anyone who want to raise their hand and give the opinion, maybe? Maybe Miss Mutia, if I'm correct. Hello, Mutia. Are you there? Okay, maybe she can show up herself. How about Sofa? Sofa Saniatul? Okay, I think it's same. How about Giva Ramadan? Hello, Giva. Can we hear your voice? Okay, let's back to Miss Dania maybe. Hello, Miss Dania. Can you continue your opinion? Or maybe can we hear your answer in this question?
Okay, I'm still thinking, but yeah, I don't know how to say like the Indonesian people doesn't improve. Like they afraid to trying something new. Uh, for examples, like in the entertainment industry, like the filmmakers, uh, in the filmmaker industry. For the example, if we see the Korean drama, in there, in the Korean drama, we also can get a lot of things, such like sometimes they are the stories about the police, the radio, the doctors, and etc. So uh, other than we just like watching the Korean drama for entertain, we also uh, can can know a lot of things about the professions. And if we see in the Indonesians movie, like it just like the like the love story, marriage, like broken home, just like that.
Yeah.
They don't give like a lot of education inside it. So maybe that's one of the underlying cause our entertainment industry is under development, I think.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dania. So I think there are some highlight that I agree that you talk about. It's about the innovation, right? It's about the innovation and
Yeah,
it's
that's
about the
right.
collaboration. I think it's depend on our society literacy because yeah, as we know, Indonesia literacy for the social Indonesian people is not really good at all. So I think there are needs more innovation or collaboration. As we know before, the our entertainment industry maybe one step left behind from the uh, another big country, but I think it's okay because there are some innovation that the government create as today. So maybe I hope as like now we make the movement about growing up our literacy from this our discussion. Okay, thank you, Ms. Dania, for the comment. Maybe we can move to the next slide, which of discusses the that sustainability reflect why Indonesian entertainment industry is slow to grow. Wow, I think it's still the same as before slide. Okay, not enough money to help entertainment industry grow, complicated rules, not having the right place. People who want to work in entertainment don't always have the chance to learn skill they need. Yeah, okay, not protecting ideas and the creation. Yeah, I think for the developing countries like us, I think the problem is same. There are so many tasks that we need to deal first. So for the growing up the sector of entertainment industry, we must do so many effort. I think everyone can give their opinion, but maybe because the time, I will move to the maybe the last um yeah, the last slide. It's about the entertainment industry sector affected by the proposed 40 until 70% tax increase include karaoke establishment, nightclub, bar, and steam baths or spas. Do you genuinely believe that the inclusion or expansion of this venue is justified to the enhance local government revenue? Kindly elaborate on your perspective from a reason for your support or opposition to this measure. Okay, maybe anyone who want to give last comment or a perspective. Okay, there's the new people here. Okay, Miss Mutia, if I'm correct. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry when you called before, I was away from my laptop. So actually, maybe I want to answer a bit about the previous question about what caused the our entertainment in the our entertainment industry has not developed much yet. I think, in my opinion, the underdevelopment in our entertainment industry stems from I think the people being too quick judge atau julid and look down upon every progress or every innovation that occur in our entertainment. For example, when we discuss about one of the revolutionary films or movie that still has many flaws, like the most recent movie that came out is 13 Bombs in Jakarta, if I'm not mistaken. So it has a lot of new innovation in its technical in the filmmaking, but instead of appreciate this, we our people tend to criticize and hate it. On the other hand, but also on the other hand, we sometimes over proud to our country. For example, if there's a new entertainment thing that is objectively poor quality, we might still praise and glorify it just because it is Indonesian product. So I think uh, I believe that our society still lacks of literacy, and to we need more education about the this industry. And I think I want to highlight about the difficulty to obtain the copyright in this in Indonesia, because if we take a look to China, they can create so many new products, and the small business there are so rich because it's not hard for them to get the copyright or to just start their business. But it's not the same in Indonesia. So that I think that's one of the reason why why this industry, why this entertainment is it is still I think it's still underdeveloped. Yeah, I think that's my opinion about the previous slide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Matia, for the um, opinion or viewpoint. Okay, I think because time is up for me, it's only maybe 8 minutes again for the closing. So I just want to give my summary or my closing statement that uh, back to our topic today, me as the moderator of this tonight event is about the tax, right? So I think everyone uh, have their mind blowing comment or viewpoint that I think it's all same for the encourage our government to take the right decision. So I think this is not about the right or wrong of the negative or positive comment uh, for the government to taking the policymakers, but I think the entertainment industry can be more developed for the future because as we know, Indonesia is still in development country, which means the GDP is still in the low rate, I think. So there are some many innovation. So it can be begin from the more collaborating sector. So like for example, me as a geologist or the student, yeah, as a people who graduated from geological engineer major, I can do some contribute about for example the entertainment movie. As we if you have you ever heard about the San Andreas Fault movie, I think it's possible for the Indonesia make like that film. So I think so many innovation or maybe tips and trick from you guys that you can give or encourage maybe the government or our um, literacy to making like this more effectively or more impactful to our society or media. It's about okay from the this session of discussion. So I think thank you everyone for being engaging in responding each slide. I do hope that I can be as great as you all. I wish you all the best. Good night and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I give the time back to the host, Mr. Ismail, to lead the end of the discussion. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for Gezie for he has been chatting us so far. It's a really complicated and challenging topic to discuss. especially on Saturday night. But I'm proud that we passed this together. And I'm so proud of having a lot of peers and also audience that so actively engaging, despite knowing that this basically not their field. Okay, well, everyone, I thank you so much for participating in current discussions of our community. And by the way, we expect for you guys to also join for the next episode. That would be also interesting. And when it comes to feedback, there is only one. Like the last one would be is about one of you stated like will be going to. Okay, so we have a double will be and going to. So it's supposed to only one of them, like will or just is going to. Okay, I think that's all for. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all for our sessions today. I'd like to invite you to open your camera so that we can take pictures together. Okay. And Nuvun, yeah. So I hope you guys also will be how to say excited to enjoy next debate of our vice president's candidates. All right. Okay. Let's call one by one. Okay, thank you. Ferdian, Dania, Gipa, Isma, can you please okay, open the camera. Okay. Gazi, we want to okay, okay. I think it's still possible. Okay, guys. I'm going to start taking the pictures on the call. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay. Wait. I'm doing it manually. Okay, the second time. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. All right. Okay. The time's only. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. And as usual, before closing, we're going to invite you to say the yellow yellow of Ota. When I say hell Ota, you say yesterday, we said tomorrow. So yeah, hell Ota, yesterday.
Today we say
Say
tomorrow.
Yesterday, day, tomorrow.
okay, thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next of the discussion next week. See you. Bye bye. Thank you, Gazi. See you, everyone.
Thank you, us, Mr. Ismail. You're welcome.